You are now watching The Lone Blown. Blown! Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? You're back here at The Lone Blown. I'm Zach Lesage. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Today we're going to be playing against Eternatus VMAX with the Power Plant card. We got Michele Babin to help us out with this matchup, so shout out to her. You can check her out on Twitter at Michele Babin TCG. Check out some of her content, one of the best female players in the game right now. So the matchup is going to be PikaRom versus Eternatus. How does the matchup go? Typically it's a little bit unfavored for PikaRom, not unwinnable. Crushing Hammers is going to be really huge. If you have that Team Yellgrun card, you want to use it. If you don't, I mean, you just really want to go Tandem Shock, hope to stick them with a switch, and kind of like most matchups where it's just like Tandem Shock, Crushing Hammer, Reset Stamp Marnie. If you play enough of those cards, your opponent can be stuck in a rough spot with nothing else to do. Both of the decks are in the description below, so check that out. You can see both the Eternatus list, you can see the PikaRom list that we're running with, so be sure to check those out, along with the PTCGO store discount code ZLesage5 that you can use at PTCGOstore.com. You can save 5% on your next order of codes, so if you're looking to complete any of your decks, or if you want to test out any of the decks in this video, be sure to check out that code and some of the other sponsors that we got down there. I mean, really, I just want to see what the gameplay is going to be like, so let's just jump into the game. So here we're playing against Michele. It's one of those matchups where I think Eternatus is definitely going to go first, even if we lose the coin flip, because it's much better for them to attach an energy to their Pokemon turn one, and for us, it's more important for us to go second. So it's kind of a mutually beneficial matchup in that sense. Their deck's very powerful, and we don't really have any way to get around Eternatus doing 270. I mean, Mewtwo Mew has the most HP, so we really want to attack with that in this matchup. Crushing Hammer is really a good card for us here. Let's go ahead and start with Raichu, I guess. Maybe, no, I'll just go Mewtwo. It's tough. We'll see what Michele's able to start with here. It's like I mulliganed a few times. We're really hoping that she gets an energy here so we can take it off with Crushing Hammer. It's weird to hope that your opponent gets an energy on their first turn, but the fact that we have Crushing Hammer to take that energy away so quickly would be really good, because it just means that she's dealing with less energies in general. This looks like a pretty okay turn for her. Must have a lot of Pokemon in her hand if she's discarding basic Pokemon out of her hands. Maybe she has like a supporter card and she doesn't want to pitch anything extra away. It's okay. Let's go Crushing Hammer. Tails, Crushing Hammer, Heads. I mean, I like that order of cards because I'm not going to feel bad if I would have never known what the second one would have brought. Considering we play less copies of Dedennes than supporters, I'm just going to go ahead here and pitch this hand. Michele has 4 cards in her hand, so there's no point of us playing the reset stamp. So a little bit of it's an okay start for us. And I mean, this is exactly what we were hoping for. I'm going to go ahead here and go Boltund. Before I do anything with Boltund, I'm just going to go Speed Lightning Energy. Actually, there's probably no reason for us not to grab out extra stuff here. I'm just going to grab out a Peak. Discard the Peak and grab a Tapu Koko. And of course, we can use our Crobat this turn. So we haven't even used a supporter yet. I'm actually going to chill with this hand. I really like this hand. And I know that most Eternatus lists do not run Tool Scrapper. I'm going to just put the Air Balloon onto the Boltunds with that in mind. So Electrify straight to Mewtwo. You can see we have the 1 energy in our discard pile. Everything's going pretty well. Is like, I don't know exactly what Michele's start's looking like. See, that did stop the power plant from working. And she's probably going to grab a Crobat here just to get set up a little bit more. Grabbing things like, okay, there's an energy already. That's awesome. If you're the Eternatus player, you want to keep on like persevering through those Crushing Hammers. I know games can look really rough. you're only like 2-3 attacks away from winning the game once you start using Eternatus VMAX. So really it's just persevering through that if you are the Eternatus player. As a PikaRom player, don't necessarily like count your eggs before they hatch, because things can really toss and turn quickly. A simple boss's orders can change a lot of the dynamic of the game. Okay, there's a switch. And there's a power accelerator. Okay. Now, in order for us to do this here, I think I might just pitch this entire hand. 4 cards in hand, so that doesn't matter. Switch does not matter here at all. Because we basically need to have 7 energies in play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that's impossible. So we can get a knockout with Raichu, Alolan, Raichu. I'm just going to try to go for it anyways. I don't think it's necessarily going to hurt us. If we get an energy switch, I think we get it. So that's 2 energies in our discard pile. I'm just going to put another one in there. And get out another Mewtwo. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not counting wrong there. There's that. So we do have the Raichu on our discard pile. Let's go with an energy switch from here to here. Let's go with the Chaotic Swell. And let's just go ahead here and retreat and swing right back in with Lightning Ride GX. So we have the 5 energies. It does take another energy off turn, which is protecting our Mewtwo. Which means that we could probably draw a prize card next turn with the Boltunds. And the fact that we got an energy switch there is super cool. It just allows us to kind of vibe out for half a second. So we're just, okay. Reset stamp. Michelle's always got those reset stamps on us. At any moment, if she just slips and doesn't find an energy, we're in a really good spot. But that's okay. We'll see exactly how it goes. The fact that we got a lightning ride off on our second turn is probably huge. Don't know what the last card in her hand is. The fact that she's using Building a Spite signifies she's probably ending her turn. Okay. Let's go ahead here and Boltund's. Let's go ahead here. I'm just going to switch into the Mewtwo. Boss orders up the Eternatus VMAX. I just really like to take some extra prize cards here. I know the Eternatus, maybe Eternatus VMAX is not the best Pokemon to bring up. I'm going to just go here and full blitz. Really running out of energies. But that's okay. Now we kind of have an attacker, and we can't get attacked with the Eternatus VMAX. I mean, with Michelle just passing her turn, it's one of those things where I think we just vibe out. She's just going to go switch. And the Building Spite is probably just not going to matter at this point. No point of us playing that Marnie. Probably no point of us. We could probably checkmate the game if we get a boss orders next turn. She actually can't take away anything. So let's go. Yeah, let's just vibe here. We're going to go full blitz. Is going to get the knockouts. And then we're just going to go after that Eternatus VMAX next turn with a boss orders if we're able to do so. I mean, we've played 2 boss orders and have an Eldegoss, so we have to find 1 boss orders left. But that's okay. We'll see if she is able to top deck anything here. Seems like her hand just kind of got stuck after a Marnie. Eternatus can sometimes be like this. Oh, and there's a research, so that's a good top deck for Michelle. Oh, and then reset stamping us. If we get restamped into the... No, we're not going to get reset stamped into that. That'd be too nice, right? It's okay. We're putting ourselves in a really good position here to just being able to win the game. The only thing that's really spooky about the Eternatus VMAX, and maybe it was wrong for me to bring up, let me know in the comments below what you think, is that she can evolve this one and attach an energy to it, which would just be very strong. The fact that she still hasn't found an energy yet is weird, but maybe she'll be able to get an energy off that Crobat. It looks like she's just in a drought of energies. But luckily for us, we did top deck the boss orders, so we are able to do this one. So we'll just be able to retreat and attack with the Boltund for a whole bunch of damage with Bolt Storm. Don't sleep on Bolt Storm to help augment or kind of offset that full Blitz Tandem Shock damage. But well played to Michele. She did well that game. She just got stuck with a little bit of a rough hands. And there we have it. So Eternatus with a little bit of a rough hand on Michele's side. That's what happens when Marnie and Reset Stamp and Crushing Hammer can get put in the formats. Sometimes decks just proceed to do nothing, and it's really unfortunate, but that's really how our PikaRom deck wants to proceed in this matchup, is putting our opponent in a tough spot whenever possible with Crushing Hammer, Reset Stamp, Marnie, Tandem Shock, and kind of playing the same way that I did. You got to be a little bit cautious because their Pokemon can do so much damage for only 2 energies, but overall, it's a difficult matchup, but it is winnable. That matchup could have easily flipped. We were lucky enough to get this one on the recording, but that's how it goes. Maybe if you play it, it could go. I've lost to Eternatus as the PikaRom player. It's not particularly the nicest matchup, but I hope that y'all enjoyed watching this video today. I appreciate everyone who's been supporting this channel lately. We're definitely on our road to 1,000 subscribers at the time of this video. So I mean, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, give this video a like, thumbs up, let your friends know what's going on with the channel. Just trying to spread the good word and help everyone grow in Pokemon a little bit more each day. If you're missing any of the cards for the decks in this video, or for any deck in your Pokemon collection, go to PTCGO and plug in code ZLASAGE5 to save 5% on your next order, and check out the description if you want to see what's in the decks, wherever the description is where you're watching on YouTube. But again, I really appreciate everyone watching this video today. Thank you so much, and have yourself a great one. We'll be back this week with more great content. Peace out. Really hope that you enjoyed watching that video. I totally enjoyed making it. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like the video, share the video with everyone that you know, and subscribe to the channel as well. Totally appreciate all the support. We got a lot of cool things happening on the channel, so stay tuned for more. Be sure to check out the social links in the description. Thanks, and have yourself a great one.